This is the studio shot you guys have seen in my videos for the last year, but that's all about to change. Let's talk about it. My name's Jim, and this is The Edge of Tech. So it's no secret that for the last year, I have been super slow to put out videos on the channel here. And that is completely my fault. A combination of being busy, a combination of running an RC racetrack in the other room, which we'll get to in a minute, and just a lot of things. And I have not been great about posting videos on this channel. And like I said, this has been my set. This has been my new studio. I moved in here last year. It's actually all about to change because I'm moving again. Before we talk about the moving part, let's talk about the channel real quick. The bottom line is I need to start doing more videos, and I need to start getting videos out that I promised to do for companies, because I've not been doing that very well. It's just come down to being busy and life. I mean, life is in the way. My little guy, Tristan, he's gonna be 6, and he just, he wants to spend a lot of time with me after school, which I absolutely love when I get home from work, and it's just taking away from the time I've been able to be here. That's kind of what has been going on for about the last year. The last few videos I posted haven't done great, and that's probably because people don't even know I'm posting anymore. So that's all about the change, I hope. Going forward, once I get settled, I'm gonna try to do at least 2 to 3 videos a month. I'm gonna get back into it. I'm gonna do live streams again. I miss doing live streams with you guys. I miss interacting and talking, because this whole thing is all about community. But when I get to the new spot, I am going to start working on that stuff again. I'm gonna do more videos. I'm gonna try to do more live streams, probably 1 a month or something, maybe 2. I'll see what I can get in there. But the bottom line is I've dropped the ball and I haven't been great on the channel, and I miss it. I miss you guys. I miss everything about it. So I need to get back into it. I'm in a better place, and it's time. I don't even think I really did a tour in here, unless maybe you watched a Hotmakes. Hotmakes is our show every other Monday. It's on the Hotmakes channel, Hotmakes. There'll be a link in the description below. I might start putting it back on this channel too, because I think a lot of people miss it here too. So we'll see with that, but I don't think I really did a good studio tour. So I think what we're gonna do is jump into that real quick, show you the disarray that's going on right now because I'm in the middle of moving, show you where I'm going, and kind of go from there. I do have to say that none of this is possible without awesome channel sponsors, and PCBWay has been with us for a long time. They are asking if I'm gonna be doing more videos, and I need to be. So this one right here, courtesy of PCBWay, is a sponsored video, just because I really do appreciate the business we have between each other, and I really do appreciate what they actually do. Thank you so much, PCBWay, for being with me for this many years and hanging in there while I wasn't making videos and allowing me to continue to make videos for you. Thank you so much, PCBWay. I appreciate you. Real quick, this is a great time to jump in and talk about today's video sponsor, PCBWay. Did you know PCBWay does way more than making really custom sweet PCBs? That's right, they do 3D printing, CNC milling, and tons more. And the best part about it is their site is super easy to use. Say you choose to do some 3D printing and you want an SLS, death racer like we see here. All you gotta do is load the parts right onto their website, shoot them out. They'll give you a quote once you decide what kind of material you wanna use. Once you get that quote, you accept it, they print it, and they ship it straight to you. It is super, super easy to use. They got really awesome customer service, and their shipping times are actually really good. If you remember this SLS Death Racer we raced at Murph last year, that thing came out amazing, and yes, I won battles with it, and it's crazy, crazy strong. So click on the link in the description below if you want to check out PCBWay for the next project you're working on. I promise it's definitely worth it. Now back to it. All right, I jumped over to the other camera that I'm holding onto, and this is kind of what the set looks like close up. So you can kind of see it goes all the way around me like this. And if we jump over to the other side of the set, I'll show you how it looks coming this way. Again, I don't know if I've ever shown this off yet on the channel, so surprise, here's a quick set tour. So what you're seeing here is the set you normally see on the camera, and that is basically what it looks like. We got all the lights and stuff up ceiling here to give us more space on the floor. And this is kind of what we've been using for the last year. And we had a very similar setup before that at the other place. So here we go. We got a couple of lights here. We have our key light and a second light there. And if you look past those lights, you can kind of see everything on the desk there. So I'm getting ready to move, so there's stuff kind of everywhere, but a couple of things there. I can wave in it. That'll show me my live streaming computer. And on the right side, it usually shows me the camera I'm looking at when I'm filming. In the center right here is an Elgato prompter, and that's over the top of my Sony a7C II camera. And you can see this is kind of what the rest of the studio looks like when I'm not filming. Let me flip these lights on. There we go. When I'm not filming, it is a mess in here right now because I'm moving. In here, in this dark, mysterious room that's a total mess right now, is actually the printing room. And if we come back here, it's gonna get pretty echoey, but if I turn around, whoa, there you go. So in here, I have a couple of printers left. There's the H2D and H2S there. There is a P1P, and the original X1 Carbon that I got, the very first bamboo printer that I've ever got, is right there. And if we look over here, we got a printer that you haven't seen on the channel yet, but it's coming soon. The Prusa XL is hiding right there. And again, we're moving, so it's a mess in here. I have filaments sitting next to it, and all this isn't usually in here. Back in the main studio, and if we come out here, you can kind of see, we can go out into a main area here. There's a restroom and a bunch of tables. In a second here, you'll see my Hotmakes E1, and that thing is pretty awesome. I've been using it lately for some fun projects that I can't show you right now. Also, we have a battery charging and a cleaning table here, but this main area is actually a storefront, really just used for our Mini Z racing program. I have a whole bunch of RC cars up on here, a bunch of Mini Zs and crawlers, RC crawlers. We talked about that in one of my last videos, but honestly, this is all just mostly race space. And what started as like 4 or 5 of us having some fun turned into a pretty cool club of people and a group of people that all share the passion for Mini Z racing and just want to have a ton of fun, including kids and adults and everybody. So that's kind of what the main room is here. We do have an old crawler course. You might remember from one of my videos long ago, I built a bridge. That bridge is no longer on the course, but we do have 3D printed planks here that act like a bridge for the smaller crawlers, along with a whole bunch of obstacles that Tristan wanted to put on the course. But this is Kids Corner. So when Tristan comes, and we have a couple other little ones that come during our race days, when they're not racing or having fun, we kind of give them a corner to hang out and play. And right now it's in disarray because we tossed everything there when we were moving. But they have, you know, little Mario Kart action going. And of course, some things that really haven't been seen a lot. These are part of a world record marble run build from Out of Marbles that I did that I really should release that video too. So Kids Corner. If I look back through the room here, you can see it from the other angle. This is, you know, a pretty good room. It's like 750-ish square feet. And mostly, again, we use it for our Mini Z track, which you see here. The challenge is this is too small now. Mostly this. We only have room for 16 people, but you can imagine when 16 people get in here, it is tight. You know, we can't really grow our club or our race program when we don't have anywhere to sit. And so that's one of the huge reasons that we found a new space. And that's why one of the huge reasons that we're moving, because we want to grow that race program. We want to make it more people. We want to bring more kids in and have fun with them and, you know, enhance the program, maybe some school programs or something like that. The fact is we just need more space in here. I don't need more space for the Edge of Tech, but I need more space for our Mini Z program and our race program that we're starting. And like I said, we can't grow, we can't bring more kids and more people in if we don't have room. And a huge reason why I'm making this video to tell you we're moving. We're leaving this place. I've only been here a year, but let's jump forward and I'll show you the new place now. Okay, we're here at the new place. Let's check it out. So this is the front door, and if I turn around, you can see track pieces over there already. This is the whole space here. There's an office back here that we'll talk about in a second where I'm gonna be filming in. This is so much of a bigger space for us to move this track that it's pretty crazy. We're going from about 750 square feet to like 1,280 square feet in this open area here that you see. That will really allow us to bring like more people in, maybe some more kids groups and stuff like that, and kind of get them into Mini Z racing or, you know, RC cars in general. It's going to be a ton of fun. So behind me here is going to be the new track space. Now, I just picked up this track here today, and it's a used track, and it was in some boxes, so I'm just kind of letting it air out. But this track space is so much bigger. We can do like a 14 by 35 track in here because 14 feet goes up to this pole. But it's going to be such a bigger track than we have now. Right now, it's like 12 by 22 is the track you saw in the last place. So that whole area there up until the end of this wall will be just a giant big Mini Z track, and it's going to be awesome. If I turn around the opposite side of the room here from the Mini Z track, there's this space right here is all going to be pit tables. So if you're not into racing and stuff like that, pit tables is just a place to sit and work on your car, put your stuff while you're not racing, that kind of thing. So I'm super excited for that because this is pretty big space here for pit tables. It's much bigger than what we have now. As you can see, there's some stuff in here that we're kind of working with. I'm playing with some table layouts and stuff like that, but super pumped for that. If I take a walk over this direction, so behind me is the track. Over on this direction is going to be the new kids area for, you know, Tristan and the other kids who come, and they're going to get this space in here. So we're going to put a TV up on the wall and give them some nice chairs, and they'll have their Hot Wheels and all the cool stuff that they play with now over on this side of the room. And then I'm not sure what we're gonna do with this area, but as you can see, that's where a bunch of my filament is right now. And I'm not sure if it's gonna stay there or not, but that's where it is right now. And if we look right here, that's the new studio door. So let's go in here and take a look. So if we come in the door like this, you'll see right here that this is all set up, and this is all gonna be printers and some storage and stuff like that. Filament might go under here, I'm not sure yet, but all of the tops here are gonna be printers. And we're going to probably have some more up above here where we can, depending on the printer size, etc. Obviously, I have some storage on that side of the room. And if I come back, you can kind of see the shape of this room, just a big rectangle. So we have some storage over here. And then if we spin around this way, so we're kind of opposite, the set and everything is going to be right here. So that wall there is going to be the backdrop of the set. It is painted the same as the other place, so I'm hoping that'll be pretty good. I really liked that gray color. In this room where you have some windows we're gonna have to work out, but I'll deal with that. And this whole space here is gonna be one giant set for filming YouTube videos, unboxings, live streams, all of that stuff. And that's gonna be kind of in this space of the rooms. And that is what we have now for the YouTube space. Of course, the YouTube space will probably spill out into there too. Don't let me lie to you, it is going to spill out into there too, but this will be the main space for filming, for printers and testing printers in the print farm, and some storage stuff that I'm gonna go through and downsize. That's what I'm gonna do. So I put myself way over here in the kids' corner so you can kind of see from this corner. But I think this is gonna be awesome. I think it's gonna be such a better space for what we're doing, and it'll allow me to let people in here and run the show while I'm filming or doing other things with the family, so it gives me more time to film. And that's probably what I'm looking forward to the most. The fact that I'm gonna have more time to film, more time with the family, and be able to get more videos out here on the channel, because this space opens a lot of opportunity, and I won't be the only one running the Mini Z program. There'll be some others with access to the doors here. So I'm super pumped about that. I hope you are too. And you know, let's just see how the rest of the year goes, I guess. Let me know in the comments what you think of the new space. I am super excited. And once again, a huge thank you to PCBWay for hanging with me and the channel and allowing us to do whatever content we want. And you guys are there to help sponsor. Without you guys, none of this is possible. Thank you again. And everybody else out there watching, thank you. This is all because of you. If you weren't here, if you didn't watch the videos, if you didn't have interest in the things that I do, none of this would be possible, because honestly, it's because of you that this channel exists. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for hanging out with me for the last few years here on YouTube and all of the other really cool events and stuff that we've done. I really hope to bring you some really good stuff coming forward. Let me know in the comments again what you want to see from the channel. You guys really do mean the world to me, and once again, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be around. So thank you so much. One thing real quick, I'm trying to get to 200,000 subscribers this year. I'm really going to push that. I'm hoping I can start doing that once we get moved in here and start pushing more and more content. It would mean the world to me if you clicked the little logo that pops up on the screen here in a second. If you click the logo, the EduTech logo, it'll take you to where you can subscribe, and that does also mean the world to me. Let's get this channel to 200,000 subscribers, and if you haven't seen the video that's like right here, you probably should check that one out next, because YouTube thinks that's the best one for you.